Rizo has been crowned the winner of Survivor 50, securing the title with a decisive 6-2 jury vote over two-time finalist Aubry Bracco. The final tribal council saw Rizo articulate a game built on subtle manipulation and critical alliance shifts, ultimately convincing 6 of the 8 jurors that his strategic control was paramount. This victory marks a significant moment for a player who navigated the early game under the radar, consistently avoiding the target that often plagues returning players and established threats in a season packed with legends. The season's pivotal moment arrived at the final 5 tribal council, a sequence that irrevocably shifted the game's power dynamics. With Jonathan Young, a dominant physical player and social threat, holding an immunity idol, Rizo orchestrated a complex blindside. He meticulously convinced Aubry Bracco and Joe, another strong strategic player, that the target for the night was Cirie Fields, a legendary social strategist whose presence at the final tribal council was a guaranteed loss for anyone sitting beside her. However, Rizo had secretly rallied the votes against Jonathan, leveraging his close bond with Joe and a newly formed pact with Aubry, who believed she was targeting Cirie. When Jonathan, confident in his idol and his alliance's loyalty, chose not to play it, he was blindsided with 4 votes, sending him home and shattering the perceived power structure of the game. This move not only eliminated a major physical and social threat but also demonstrated Rizo's capacity for precise, high-stakes strategic execution, fundamentally altering the trajectory of the endgame. Aubry, who was an unwitting participant in the fake plan, was left visibly shaken, realizing the depth and ruthlessness of Rizo's strategic play. This single tribal council, executed with surgical precision, solidified Rizo's control and set the stage for his eventual victory, leaving the remaining players scrambling to adapt to his newfound dominance. Rizo's victory was not merely a single-move triumph but the culmination of a meticulously crafted strategic game, characterized by exceptional jury management and timely challenge performances. Throughout the 39 days, Rizo maintained a low profile, allowing bigger targets like Aubry and Jonathan to absorb the initial heat. His social game was subtle yet effective, building genuine connections with key swing votes on the jury, including Cirie Fields, who praised his ability to adapt. Statistically, Rizo won 2 individual immunity challenges, both coming in the crucial late stages of the game. The first secured his safety at the final 6, preventing a potential counter-blindside after the Jonathan vote. The second, the final immunity challenge, was a grueling endurance test that lasted over 3 hours, where Rizo outlasted Aubry Bracco by just under 7 minutes. This final challenge win was paramount, granting him the power to choose his final tribal council opponents, a decision he used to ensure a favorable jury composition. Aubry Bracco, despite her strong strategic reputation and 2 previous final tribal council appearances, struggled to articulate a cohesive narrative of her game to the jury. While she made several impactful moves, including finding and playing a hidden immunity idol at the final 7, her game was perceived by some jurors as reactive rather than proactive, often following Rizo's lead in critical votes. Her final pitch focused on her resilience and challenge prowess, but it lacked the strategic depth and personal connection that Rizo had cultivated with the jury members. The 6-2 vote reflected the jury's appreciation for Rizo's consistent, understated control and his ability to execute complex plans without drawing overt attention. Rizo's triumph in Survivor 50 establishes a new benchmark for underdog gameplay and strategic adaptability in the show's storied history. His win, against a field of seasoned veterans and strong new players, underscores the evolving metagame of Survivor, where precise social calibration and opportunistic striking can outweigh a more overtly dominant, challenge-heavy approach. This outcome will undoubtedly influence future seasons, particularly how players approach jury management from day 1 and the perceived value of a quiet, strategic game versus a flashy one. For Aubry Bracco, the 6-2 loss marks her 3rd appearance at a final tribal council without securing the title, a record that solidifies her as one of Survivor's most compelling and often heartbreaking figures. Her consistent ability to reach the end, despite never winning, highlights her strategic acumen but also points to a recurring challenge in convincing a jury of her ultimate worthiness. The season also saw strong performances from Jonathan Young, whose physical dominance was undeniable, and Cirie Fields, who once again proved her mastery of the social game before her untimely exit. Rizo's victory, however, will be remembered for its surgical precision and the way he dismantled a powerful alliance from within, culminating in a final tribal council performance that left no doubt about his control. This season's result ensures Rizo's place in the pantheon of Survivor winners, a testament to a game played with both cunning and charisma, setting a high bar for the next generation of castaways.